everyone, welcome back to my channel, Home and Arrows. My name is Shirley and I'm a homeschooling mom of 5 kids. Today's video is going to be Q&A, a couple questions that some of you have asked me on social media that I'm going to answer in the hopes that you will get to know me a little bit better. And today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's a tag. I'm going to tag some other fantastic YouTube ladies. A couple weeks ago, I received a message from my now YouTube mom friend, Rachel, over at Day to Day Joys, and she had such a fantastic idea to do a video on assumptions. The thing about social media and social accounts and all of that is that people really only see the highlight reel of your life. And so the question she wanted us to put out to any followers we might have was, what are some assumptions that you have about me? And then we would film a video to answer the assumptions and let people know if those assumptions about us were correct or not. Well, I am just not as big as some of these amazing YouTubers out there that are participating in this tag. So even though I got a few assumptions, I didn't feel like it was enough to make a video. So I went to my Instagram account, which if you don't follow me over there, make sure you check it out. I'm Home and Arrows. And in my stories, I asked if anybody had any questions about me or for me that I could answer in today's video. So that's what we're gonna do today. So the very first one, and I thought this was interesting. I actually got it from about 2 or 3 different people. And maybe it's because I'm doing like YouTube and have 5 kids and homeschooling. I guess it would be easy to make this assumption, and that is that I must be a very clean and organized person. The answer to that, I think, is yes and no. The reason it's yes is because I like to be clean. When my house is clean, I feel so much less stressed. I actually enjoy cleaning when there isn't much else to do, but that's kind of the problem, is there's always so much for me to do that cleaning becomes a chore instead of something that I can just kind of relax and piddle around and do. If I were to take the camera and turn it around and show you my couch, what I'm looking at right now is a mountain of laundry. So I'm filming YouTube instead of putting laundry away. Now here's the thing, I just firmly believe that as a mom, part of just your gig, or just maybe it's just me, part of my gig, I don't ever like to really make those big generalizations. We just are constantly bringing order back from chaos. I just kind of feel like that's my life. I bring order to a messy room and it's just gonna get destroyed the next day because I have 5 small kids and I'd rather have a happy home than a spotless home right now. And I know that there will come a time in a season where everything that I put in its place will stay in its place, but I'm just not there right now. Am I an organized person? I love to organize. Oh my gosh, give me a day with some bins and like a label making machine and I will be in my happy place. When I have the opportunity to go in my kids' rooms and just organize them, I really enjoy that. So I really enjoy being organized, but in this season of life, it's kind of like a dog chasing his tail, never ending. There are times where everything's in order and it magically stays that way for just a few moments before it's not that way anymore. Another question I got was, what's your favorite Bible verse? I loved this one. In college is when I found my most favorite Bible verse, and it comes from Psalm 73, 25 through 26, and it says this: "Whom have I in heaven but thee? And there is none I desire upon earth but thee. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever." I just love that verse. There is nothing on this earth that I desire more deeply than a relationship with Jesus Christ, especially even in my journey of motherhood, where my flesh and my heart, they just fail, from exhaustion, from the monotony of doing some of the same things over and over again. But God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. So that's my favorite Bible verse. Now, every year I tend to have like a new verse that particularly sticks out and stands out to me. But I think if I had to pick one that was overarching for my life, it would be that one. The next question I received was, how long have you been homeschooling? So my oldest daughter is going to be 12 in like 2 weeks, and we've been homeschooling her since she was in kindergarten, and she's in the 6th grade right now. So we are currently in our 7th year of homeschooling. I don't think this really counts, but all of our kids, none of them went to preschool. They've all stayed home, even through, those preschool years. But I don't really count that as homeschooling when they're in preschool. And not that we have anything against preschool. I mean, my gosh, we would have never just even been able to afford it. But I liked being home with my babies. I loved being a stay-at-home mom. Another question, is your family complete? And I just made a video about this. Yes, our family is complete. If you haven't seen that video that I just uploaded, make sure you check it out. It's called How I Knew I Was Done Having Kids. To summarize it, if you don't go back and watch it, after I had our 5th baby, I felt so much peace that our family was complete. So yes, our family is complete after our 5 beautiful babies. All right, another question that I got, and a question that I actually get quite frequently outside of this Q&A thing, is I've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Do you have any tips? And I think I'm kind of surprised that I get this question because I've only been around, let's see, since August or September of last year. So my channel is only like, September, October, November, December, January, February. I'm only like 6 months old, so I'm such a baby and so new to this whole YouTube world. So I really don't feel like I have a place to be able to like give people a lot of advice. But what I can share is the advice that I have heard and received through my research before starting a channel. It seems like I hear some of the same consistent themes. Number one, just make sure you have really good content. People are looking to spend their time wisely. So why would they want to watch your channel? So make sure you have good content, be consistent in uploading, have good thumbnails. And the fourth thing that I would throw out there real quickly is a channel called Video Creators by Tim Schmoyer. Tons of advice and tons of videos that he's uploaded to help YouTubers kick off and start a channel. And it's been really helpful. Another question is, what do you like to do in your spare time? I don't have a lot of spare time, and I would like to change that. And I've actually taken in the last year a lot of steps to try to help me have more spare time. But when I do have spare time, I love to read. I love to read my Bible. I love to journal. I love to spend time with God. And when I have spare time, I love to be outside. There's something about going on a walk, going on a hike. That's what I like to do in my spare time. Are you a morning person or a night person? I'm definitely a morning person. Right now, and this changes, but right now my alarm goes off at 5:30 and I teach for a company called VIP Kid in the mornings for about an hour or an hour and a half. And then after that, I usually still have about an hour before my kids wake up. So I will maybe work on YouTube or send some emails. I also run my own Etsy shop, which is called 5 Arrows Gifts. I'll work on that a little bit, or I will start working around the house and cleaning, doing laundry. I am definitely a morning person. Now, my husband is a night owl, but his work schedule recently changed and he has to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, which is kind of good because it forces both of us to go to bed early, which helps me to utilize my mornings even more now. Another question is, do you think you will homeschool your kids all the way through high school? And the answer to that is, and always has been, that every year we kind of seek God about each kid and what we should do. My heart's desire would be to homeschool all 5 of my kids all the way through high school. I hold homeschooling with very open hands, and I'm very open to God changing our heart in a different season of our life, in a different season of our kids' lives. My personal desire is I love homeschooling, and I would love to keep all of my babies home with me all the way through high school. So that is my plan. But the Bible does say that in his heart, a man makes his plans, but God is the one who directs his steps. So that's it, you guys. Just a couple questions that you asked. Make sure you look in the description down below to the other YouTube moms that I've tagged. It's going to be Rachel from Day to Day Joys, Ashley from Grace and Grit, and Lydia Sen. So make sure you check out all of those other ladies' fantastic Q&As and assumption videos. Theirs will probably be much longer because, as you will be able to tell, they are way bigger YouTubers than I am. I'm actually just so thankful to those ladies who would even consider having me be a part of something like this with them. So thanks for watching today, ladies. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.